Today is the 6th day of my 12 days with Louis Vuitton. So surprisingly, I have 3 items right here for the 6th day of my 12 days with Louis Vuitton. I will be explaining it to you a little bit later why I have 3. So first, I am going to unbox them first, all of these 3 items, so that we could utilize this space. So let me just take this one out, put it right here, and then take the boxes out and put it. I guess you guys probably have an idea on what is inside the dust bag, and I'm probably gonna have you guess what's inside the dust bag. But anyway, let me start with the first item right here. It's still covered in the dust bag, apparently, because if I'm not using it for a long time, I put it in the dust bag. So anyway, here's the first item, and it's no other than, wow, this Louis Vuitton Toiletry 26. And again, a lot of my collections are, I try to collect items that are limited edition pieces, and these are actually one of the limited edition pieces that I totally love. That's because this one came in, I think this is the first time when they released this. I think it's their first time to release those beautiful pop of colors in Toiletry 26, and I am so in love with it. So the reason why this became my favorite, that's because look at the side right here, this beautiful pop of color. The red, my favorite color. On the other side, in orange monogram. On the other side is in a rose ballerine monogram. It is the giant monogram. And wow, this is one of my most versatile pieces from my Louis Vuitton collection. And wow, totally love this. I got the one, I was just looking at it right here. I got the one that's, I got the one that's made in France, but the tab right here, there's nothing written, but this one has this monogram flowers right here, this white color, and this one is a gold hardware. Right here on the inside, I have the organizer, and then I got the one that's made in France. So I don't know with the stamping. This one is stamped in black, and then the hardware is gold. So usually they go together with the same color. But anyway, so this one has this organizer which allows you to attach a strap in it right here, like, you know, like a more likely similar to a Kusan bag. They're trying to I'm trying to imitate the Kusan bag right here, and it actually works. So anyway, this is how it looks inside. I have this beautiful red organizer which actually helps maintain my purse, maintain this structure, and also keep it clean inside. So far I didn't see any wear and tear on the inside. That's because I have the organizer. Ever since I got this, right away I decided to get the organizer. But my very first organizer for this piece didn't have this D-ring right here. This D-ring came out like later on, but my very first one, I think majority of my purses has the organizer. So anyway, this is the interior. The interior is wipeable. Even though the interior is wipeable, guys, I still prefer to have the organizer. I mean, if I don't use my purse, I put a stuffing in it. But with this one, I don't need it. That's because this one, the organizer actually helps the structure of the purse, and you could just lay it right there. It stands on its own. That's because of the organizer. So anyway, that's the first item. The second item is right here. This Louis Vuitton Toiletry size 19. Yeah, it's like, I believe they call them, we have the size 26 centimeter, and then 19, and then 15 centimeter right there. So this is in a classic monogram. I don't even remember if Louis Vuitton has released one of these in a limited edition piece with the multicolor and the colorful stuff, like a game on collection. So basically the 19, it is just a classic monogram as far as I know. But if they come up with other colors similar to like this with a giant, I'm not going to hesitate to add it in my collection, definitely. Because it is one of my useful pieces, very versatile pieces. And I mean, I just love the style of it. So anyway, this is my classic monogram. She is actually made in Spain. It has the same feature, but the only difference is this one is a classic monogram. And I use this in my larger purses when I when I bring some makeup and all kinds of stuff. But somehow this one has the wipeable interior right here. And I didn't have an organizer for this for some reason. And this is the only one I have in my toiletry that I didn't have the organizer. Yeah, I don't know why. So anyway, so this is how it looks. And this is the toiletry pouch size 19 centimeter. And last but not the least, here comes another one. Another toiletry pouch in the size 15. It is a 15 centimeter. I guess the conversion for this in inches, it's like around 5.9 inches. And let me get my mini pochette just to give you a little bit of a comparison. This is my mini pochette right here. And this is the pouch. It's almost like the same size, but the width for this, it's actually more compared to the mini pochette right there. So that is the comparison. Okay. So this one, I got it in a made in Spain once again. And wow, look at that, the vachetta. It's actually very, very nice. It's still clean. It hasn't really patinaed yet. Wow, it's amazing. I was just looking at the stitching right here. The stitching are so beautiful. Wow. I am just totally mesmerized with the craftsmanship, guys. So anyway, this one has a gold hardware as well. Inside, oh, it has a stuffing. That's because if I don't have an organizer, I stuff the purse. I stuff it to retain its shape and structure. So this one actually has a wipeable interior as well. But I actually have an organizer for this. I put it somewhere, but I couldn't find it. So it also has this D-ring as well, where you could also convert it as a crossbody. But this is too small for me as a crossbody, so I literally just used this in my purse. And I love it. I love the size. I love the structure. And so far, this one is my, among all of those 3 sizes that I have here, we have one right here. This one is my favorite. This one is my all-time favorite among all the sizes that I have here. That's because I could easily slip this in my purse. So I can use this as a cosmetic pouch. I could also use this as a card holder, because my smaller phone, this phone actually fits in here. So that's why I am actually using it. And yeah, I love this little thing, guys. So I was thinking that, what do you guys think if someday somehow Louis Vuitton would come to think that they would release or revamp these pieces, and they are going to sell it. It could be like made up of an epi leather or an empreinte leather or monogram, or it could be the classic monogram or in the damier ebene print, and they will sell it, all these three together, like a trio, a trifecta. So you could buy all these three together, and it's the same thing as the Kirigami pochette. Kirigami pochette has three pouches: the large, the medium, and the small ones, which is actually functional as well. So I wonder if somehow Louis Vuitton would come up with that, though. I think it would be amazing. I think it would be amazing. And of course, if you are trying to collect all the sizes, it would be easier. That's because you don't need to stock the website, and you could just easily purchase it, all these three together. But I know it took me a while to get hands on all of these. It is like so hard. That's because it is still highly sought after. And I know that I'm not 100% sure, but as far as I remember, when I got my last purchase from the toiletry pouch, I was told that this one is being discontinued. And I'm not sure if this one is still in production, because from time to time when they stop the production, it doesn't mean that you cannot find it anywhere anymore. I think they could still source it out. I think this has stopped the production until all the items are completely gone. And then maybe, I'm not 100% sure, maybe they could still source it out for you if you're looking for one nowadays. But I guess it would be really difficult to find on the website as well as at the store. Or maybe you could contact your SA. I'm not 100% sure. I have no idea. That's because I'm actually not looking for one of these. So I didn't ask my SA about it. But if you go for a reseller, a pre-love market route, I think this is actually priced more. I wouldn't be surprised. That's because there is a rumor that this has been already discontinued, and soon enough it will come back next year with a revamp. I have no idea, but so far I am enjoying mine. I am loving my collection, and totally fell in love with all the sizes. Such a versatile piece. And I wouldn't say these two are carefree. That's because of the vachetta. I am very sensitive with that. I don't think I have a lot of vachetta in my collection. And this one, I would say this one is carefree. I've used this quite a lot, but yeah, I just don't really put my purses, especially with this particular type of color, anywhere. So far it's actually looking up so beautifully. It's looking great. It still looks like it's brand new, and wow, no chipping at all. I didn't see anywhere. I didn't see any sort of discoloration for having this for so many years. It's perfect. No stained right here. I could not see anything. That my ring light is actually really bright right now. I could not see any sort of wear on this piece. And of course, I did took care of my stuff. As soon as I see something that is a dirt or mark or whatever, I took care of it right away. So that's how that's how crazy I am. So anyway, these are my trifecta right here, and hopefully that Louis Vuitton would release all of these three together. and can be purchased all these three together. So I don't know what would be the price, but I know it's gonna be a lot more because the pouches right now, I don't even remember how much would be this Toiletry 26 right now, but I know it's gonna be, I'm not sure, maybe for all these three next year, if they ever gonna come out with all this three, it could be at least more or less $2,000. But then again, it depends. It varies on what type of material. So also the material, if the material is leather, then expect that you're gonna pay a lot more. So anyway, that's it on my 6 days of my 12 days with Louis Vuitton. Thank you guys for watching and have a great weekend. Bye.